Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Creston Carroll Fishing. I'm going to go over this video with you guys today of mine and Laren's tournament at Apache Lake for the weekend Warriors Trail. I do get to practice with my dad for a day, so we'll start there.
Get him. Out of it. All right, Dad, come on. That's a nice one. Big old swim bait fish. Real, he's real. Don't give him freaking any slack. I'm not giving him anything. He's real, really. You got a 25-pound test on it.
So my dad's throwing an 8-inch glide bait here, and we think he's just hooked up to an absolute monster.
Big old cup. Yeah, 10-pound bass. Yeah, so about 20-pound carp. Wow. Smooth. What do you guys think about that one? Gosh.
So it actually ate his swim bait. That back hook on that swim bait was in its mouth.
Too bad it's not a 20-pound flathead. That's not a 20-pound bass. Yeah, he would look nice on your wall, wouldn't he?
So we get that nasty thing unhooked, and my dad wanted a picture with it. So.
Thing's fat, man.
It was fun.
No way would I have ever thought that was going to be a tarp. Well, me either, especially on that trout. I thought you hooked into a big old bass. Me too.
All right, so here I am throwing a Demiki rig on some steeper bluff walls. I actually hooked this fish probably over 40 feet, and the fish was probably in about 25. I was throwing a Demiki armor shad, a 3-inch armor shad in pearl white color. There was actually a gentleman just across the river from us here, so I was doing my best trying not to make a big scene about it. There was a lot of fish in this area that we were using live scope to see. So I caught this one. Ended up being a nice fish, almost 4 pounds, and we just caught that one and got out of the area.
Quietly, I don't want these guys to look at me. I don't want to take.
I was going to tell my dad I didn't want a picture, just throw him back. So in this spot, I was just getting ready to tell my dad that I'd caught in years past caught a giant carp on a crankbait here, and I was throwing a crankbait here.
That's a freaking big old carp.
And in my head, I'm thinking I just repeated the same thing that happened a couple years ago.
Ready to say, this is where I caught my other big carp. And that's what you got now. You're a flathead or a carp.
You can see those big head shakes there. So here I'm throwing the 7.25 Money Badger on 12-pound FC Sniper on a iRod Genesis Junior crank rod, and I have it on a 6.2, I believe it's a Corrado DC, like just a 6-speed reel. If you guys hear some noise in the background, I apologize. I got a bunch of kids getting ready to come home from school.
blue cap there, so I know it ain't that.
If blue cat was wet. Oh yeah.
This is me and my dad arguing about whether or not there's blue cats in Apache or Roosevelt. I don't think there are, but I may be wrong.
Be a couple.
I'll be just a couple more.
Well, guys, I don't know if you see me fighting this, but it has been a goonfish type of day.
And I imagine all of you already figured out that that wasn't a bass that I was fighting.
All the way back in his crushers.
It's that long one, isn't it?
Huh?
Is it that long one? The one I was throwing?
Yeah, drop a comment, guys, if you want to know anything about the gear we were using or any more info. I'd be happy to reply and let you know anything, any information that I can get to you about what we were doing today.
Just want my crankbait back.
Sure, I want that flathead in the live well for fish.
For those of you that don't know, flathead are actually extremely good table fare. They are wonderful eating fish.
And the crankbait.
So sadly, after this fish catch, I don't get any more of the footage of the practice day, but we do end up catching a couple more bass, a couple on a drop shot, a couple on a jig, to put together a little bit of what me and Larry were going to do the next day.
Gosh!
How about that one?
Oh, the poor deck of my boat.
What do you want me to do with him? I can't hold him up there.
Definitely dropped some slime on my boat that day.
I was worried about this net being too small, but we've put some giants in it today.
We put some pretty good fish in it today, buddy.
Gosh. I mean, he choked that money badger.
I know it's pretty dang heavy.
Alright, let's clear that out again.
Had to take the regular clip off and put the big hook on the Bubba scale to weigh that big old thing.
£30 exactly. 30-pounder.
Oh, I.
What an ordeal. Well, guys, haven't really caught a lot of, I've only caught one bass today. We're practicing trying to find where those better than average fish are, as always. But man, we've sure found the better than average goonfish, that's for sure. Yeah, we're gonna keep hunting. Again, that old flatty came on that money badger. I don't know if you can see that little bent out hook. I don't think that's gonna work anymore. Oh, I got you guys here. I may as well show you what knot I'm tying. All that slime off my line. So for the most part, whenever I'm tying fluorocarbon, I'm tying a modified San Diego jam. So the line through and back through, so it's doubled. Then you're gonna fold it. Then I bring it up here and I pinch it to make a loop at the top. I go 6 or 7 times. Then with the loop that's created at the bottom of the bait, you run it through. And then The loop that's created at the top, run it through that. And that's that. Always wet your line. There's a ton of videos on YouTube, you can look it up. Slows down, shows you more close up. But that's what I tie. On fluorocarbon. Braid, I still just tie Palomar. And you know, even on large fluorocarbon, like 20 and over, I still tie a Palomar. But on my thinner fluorocarbon, I think that San Diego Jam is just a lot better, a lot stronger, more kind of high impact knot. I've had some slime on the deck today, that's for sure. Get my treble hook box. I really like to crank with, I don't mind the hooks that come on these, the Fusion 19s. I actually think they're a decent hook. But when I do change them out, I do change them out to triple grips. Texas split ring pliers, the best there is.
True statement.
With the number 4.
And Mustad makes the triple grip for those of you that wanted to know that.
Looks like that back hook's still good to go, so I'm gonna leave it. Hey, good morning, guys. We're here at the Weekend Warriors Bass at Apache. Me and Larry are gonna go fish this. Come along with us as we try to figure this place out. Fishing's been extremely tough. We're gonna try to put 5 in the boat and see what we can do.
So here's our first stop. No, excuse me, it's not our first stop, but I think this is our second stop. We're just trying to run some bank and try to catch a couple big fish first thing in the morning. Here I hook up and almost immediately know that I'm back on the goonfish game. It was cold and slippery that morning. Well, what you necessarily want. Tournament.
We beat yesterday's record.
Just want my bait back again.
Not rolling like yesterday. Carp? Oh, I'm sure.
Go chase that thing down.
In the back, carp. Big buffalo. Huh?
Disappointing way to start a tournament. You always have that couple of seconds in your mind where you think you got a giant.
Slippery enough. Look how icy that is.
Just don't put it on the deck of the boat. Thing's so slimy.
That's what I said. I knew it wasn't rolling. That's the hook that got him right there. Well, there you go, camera. Big old land of the giants. Land of the giants.
So here we are back at those steep cliffs. Man, I was scoping a lot of fish up there. I just could not get them to bite. Finally get a couple bites and think we got it figured out. Again, we're sitting at about 40 foot of water.
Gosh, you gotta be kidding me.
Lo and behold, catfish. We're having a rough day.
All we can catch. We gotta throw.
What's that?
We gotta throw.
Yeah, that's how we caught carp and catfish. That's our third fish of the day, still no bass.
There you go.
All right, so we moved way down the lake here. This is more towards the canyon end of the
Keep
lake.
anything.
And finally hooked up to our first bass.
Oh, and I headbutted him. That one wasn't that easy. Hey, we turned the live well on.
I go 11 inches.
He's close to 11. Oh, shoot.
13 inches.
That big old 13 incher.
Oh, yeah, that one.
You can tell we were a little bored. I love Apache. I love the scenery and the beauty of the lake. Fishing was extremely tough on this tournament. You know, we had that cold spell come through, but it's still one of my favorite lakes.
Hey, number 2.
So here we're just drop shotting a point that's got it up on top of the point. There's a flat that's about 20-25 foot, and then on the other side it dumps off into the channel into like 60-70 feet. We were catching those fish anywhere from 25 to about 45 feet.
Wow. Coming in hot.
Yeah.
11 is good. 12 something. You found her? Huh. 2-incher? Maybe bigger than that 11, I think. Right. Maybe.
So guys, we did end up catching 5 fish, but we only had 5 for 6 or 7 pounds. We went ahead and dumped them and left the lake and took our lickings and learned a little bit from the event. We always try to learn something, but I appreciate you watching, and like and subscribe to the channel. And again, you have any questions, comments, go ahead and throw them down there, and I'll do my best to get back to you and answer those for you. Appreciate your guys' time, and thanks for watching.